In this edition of A Tactical Perspective, we will be examining Real Madrid's pre-season friendly against Manchester United, a match in which they have looked the strongest so far. Ancelotti is utilizing Bellingham's box-to-box capabilities to full effect, as the young Englishman was deployed as the attacking midfielder in a 4-4-2 diamond shape, in support of Vini Jr. and Rodrigo, for the second game in a row. The switch poses an interesting thought experiment, causing us to wonder if it will be a permanent one. It certainly allows Ancelotti to get the most out of the gems on his roster, while also sticking to the principles in which he established in his second stint managing Real Madrid. This is a change from Real's typical 4-3-3 system, in which Karim Benzema alternated between being the best false 9 and complete 9 in the game. Ancelotti's false 9 4-3-3 gave him the flexibility to link play easily during build-up transitions while stretching the play with Vini Jr. permanently fixed on the left wing. The two would frequently combine to become one of the most lethal duos in world football. Real Madrid did occasionally play 4-4-2 last season. However, this was mainly in the defensive phase, with Rodrigo, Valverde, or Marco Asensio dropping into the midfield with defensive coverage. In the debut of Los Blancos' current iteration, Rodrigo now appears to be playing inverted along with Vinicius Jr., playing as a narrow striking duo, with the fullbacks now advancing to maintain width. Now the two Brazilian superstars can link together more easily, while each being closer to the goal in striking positions. Each player will be relied on heavily this season to account for the massive contributions of Karim Benzema. This adaptation allows Real Madrid to play more narrowly in the build-up phase, allowing a 2-4-2-2 that easily adapts to a 2-2-6 or 2-2-1-5, with two central strikers to occupy the center backs, and a withdrawn central attacker who can roam and find seams between the lines. The brilliance of this system cannot be understated, as it allows Ancelotti to maintain control of the neutral third. Playing two ball-playing center backs, in a double pivot, with width provided by fullbacks, allows Madrid to play more narrowly, centrally. This system forces the opposition to make one of three decisions from the middle block. To pressure Real's center backs from the front, leaving space behind them within the neutral third to be exploited. To maintain a shape-prioritized block, allowing Madrid time on the ball while maintaining a quick response to contain the flanks. To remain compact within the middle block and allow Madrid time on the ball while minimizing space between the lines. Options 2 and 3, each ensure that the center backs will have time on the ball, meaning that Madrid's forwards can roam and find spaces as the ball is maneuvered between them. The threat is now made even more potent with the presence of Bellingham, who can fix and occupy the holding midfielder or roam and find spaces to receive the ball, as we saw for his first ever goal for Los Blancos. An absolutely clinical and natural finish from a €120 million talent. Ancelotti looks to maintain the double pivot as much as possible, with the diamond shifting to a rhomboid against the high block or deep press in phases 1 and 2 of play. The shape allows Modric to play the game at his pace, and with Madrid's weapons up front, we can see the Croatian maestro operating more frequently as a regista, alternating within the role with Toni Kroos. This allows Ancelotti to rotate his entire midfield, with the potential for Arda Güler to potentially operate in the central attacking role, with limited minutes due to his age, and the quality of Madrid as a whole. It must be noted that the fact that Güler is even competing for a position on a squad of this quality is a testament to this young prodigy's abilities. The difficulty in maintaining this system is in accommodating Valverde, Kroos, and Modric in the 4-4-2 diamond. Bellingham's inclusion runs the risk of minimizing the minutes of Valverde, Camavinga, and Tchouaméni. All young players of exceptional quality. Valverde and Bellingham are feasibly interchangeable, as are Kroos and Modric, so we would expect Ancelotti to manage Madrid in the 4-4-2 in this way throughout the season in this system. The inclusion of Joselu also adds a further spin to the situation, as the club's only current traditional striker. To accommodate, Ancelotti can feasibly adapt to the 4-2-3-1, maintaining double pivots with a triangle, in place of a rhomboid, that is adaptable to an inverted pyramid with a holding midfielder, and two central midfielders. Ancelotti can also maintain the 4-3-3, with Joselu operating in a similar role to Benzema. However, this will require a subtraction from the midfield, which is arguably a downgrade to the 4-4-2 diamond, which maximizes the abilities of his current squad. The 4-4-2 also suits Madrid defensively as well. Having double pivots with the quality of Tchouaméni and Camavinga allow the backline to mark extremely aggressively, which suits Alaba, Rudiger, and Militao's playing styles. Each center back can all mark their direct opponents very tightly, with the understanding that either of the double pivots can fill the space behind, as an elite tackler. This greatly minimizes open ball situations in the transition, which snuffs out attacks with immediacy. It also allows Madrid to maintain a compact block in critical space, an area in which Madrid is clearly very mindful of. Bellingham's unique skill set allows him to operate freely in the defensive phase, normally occupying the left flank when out of possession, ensuring that Vinicius Jr.'s defensive responsibilities are further minimized. Although he can operate as the free-roaming ball winner, within the midfield, as a sure tackler, taking placement wherever he is needed. He can alternate within the position with Camavinga, as each man is interchangeable as a left midfielder in the defensive phase and in the resulting counter-attacking transition. Real Madrid completely bossed the game against United, with the Reds unable to get any offensive footing, despite fielding a very strong squad. It is still early in the season, but what Los Blancos have displayed is very promising. Thanks for watching and make sure you are subscribed for more content. See you again soon.